Now, one of them, they described him as somebody that didn't have much of a personality, and the other one had a very strong personality. And they said that that one was completely under the influence of the other. And this happens. There are evil people that can literally take a whole group with them. I mean, Hitler's a good example of that. Hitler was, whoever he was, the man was very forceful. And there's no doubt about that. You're a fool if you don't think he was. That man hypnotized a nation. I read an article written by somebody who witnessed a speech that he gave. And the person said that he went to the speech believing that he was a madman, and he came out ready to die for him. But it's evil. So there's a power in that. And the awliya have power. And the awliya's power is much greater, obviously. But if you look at Abu Jahl was Fir'aun Hadid Ummah. Don't think he wasn't a powerful person. He was a very powerful person. He was very convincing. I mean, when Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira almost became Muslim, and Abu Jahl said, don't worry, I'll take care of him. And he went and pulled him back in to his force. So you have what are called A'immat al-Kufri, the heads of Kufr. They're in the Quran. They're called A'immat al-Kufri. And these are the aqtab of Kufr. Shaitan has awliya. There's awliya al-Rahman and awliya al-Shaitan. And so their hearts are powerful. They're dark, they're black, and they're dead, but they can pull people in to their force. And then the awliya are like that. They can pull that. And people get pulled between these two forces. And so a sick heart wavers. And that's why the most important thing for a sick heart is good company. Because if you're in bad company, you entrain with that company. The Mauritanians have a proverb, إِنَّ الْحُوَارَ وَالْحِمَارَ إِنْ سِيقَ عَلَمُهُ الشَّهِيقَ وَالنَّهِيقَ. The baby donkey and the baby camel, if they come together, the baby camel learns how to bray. And the point is that, and this is what Shaykh Abdullah al-Haddad, Imam al-Haddad, one of the Mujaddideen of the 13th century. He said in his book, The Lives of Man, أَفْسَدُوا شَيْءًا عَلَى الْأَوْلَادِ أَوْلَادِ. The most corrupting influence on children is other children. And this is called the bad apple syndrome. You have a basket of good apples, you put a bad apple in it, it causes all the other apples to go bad. And that's why if you're teaching children and you have one bad child who's got a strong, forceful nature, he can pull the other kids with him. And there might be a child in there who's got a good, strong nature, and he'll pull some with them as well. But it's a struggle. And the hearts will incline towards one or the other. Or they'll waver between the two. فَإِنْ لَمْ يُوجَدْ الْحَيِّ فَأَخْبَارُ مَنْ يُعْرَفُ بِمَحَلِّهِ. If you don't have a living person, and this is one of his complaints, if you don't have a living person to be in their company, one of these people, then find out about the righteous people in the area that you live in and read their seerah, their history. This is called tabaqat. For instance, if you live in the city of Fas, you read about the ma'uqbira min al-awliya'i wal-sulaha'i fi madinati Fas. There's a book called Sulwat al-Anfas في من أقبر من العلماء والأولياء والصالحين في مدينة فاس. The delight of the breast in describing the qualities of the scholars, the awliya, and the righteous people of the city of Fas, who were buried in Fas. It's a 3-volume book. And if you read about them, and then you go visit the places where they are, there's a benefit in that. And that's well known. Mujarrab. That's why ziyarat al-salihin is good. Even the graves of the dead people, it's a good thing if they're in your area. So he's saying there's a benefit in that. الثالث استعمال الدواء الدافع في تذكار المهارك والمقاطع. The other is to use a powerful medicine, and by being reminded of the places of destruction and the places that obstruct you in your path. وهي ثلاثة في الجملة تذكر العبد أصله وفصله. That a servant should reflect on his nature, where he comes from, and who is his source and who is his branch. أحدهما غربته في الدنيا حتى من نفسه. One of them is to know that he's a stranger in this world, even from his own self. And the proof is that yourself does stuff that you know it shouldn't do. So you're alienated from your own ego. Because you do things that you say, why did I do that?